Hello there. Today we are experiencing several hauntings. First of all, we are haunted by bad frame rates, as you saw right there with that transition. That transition was a bit better, but not by much. Today I've chosen to do a little bit of ghost busting. I've joined the Paranormal Encounters, True Stories of Unexplained Paranoia, Phenomenons, I can read. I joined this subreddit, and, well, I've been part of it for a little while. And let me show you the impressing and awe-inspiring haunting. Here we have a video by Accomplishing Flan 573, where they were playing a new video game when cat wouldn't stop looking at the chair they were in. They felt a cold chill and started recording SLS. It's possible those green dots is just the couch, but it's not doing it today. Also, sorry for the dirty floor. Just want to point out, that floor, less dirty than mine. SLS is the same technology. It seems to be a similar technology that the Kinect uses in various different body tracking or object tracking things that use cameras, multiple cameras. This in particular is for Apple, I believe. Ghost Tube SLS. I've done a little looking into it, and there's a universal truth about the Kinect and other sort of tracking, visual tracking, program software and hardware. They're buggy. And they mess up. They attempt to track things that aren't there. You can see people sitting in chairs when there's no chairs. You can just see people walking around, and people say that is proof of a ghost. I disagree. I believe that is proof of a buggy software. I did comment it. It looks a lot like the tech you happen to be using is relatively new software and technology, and tells you that it is 100% not buggy, not being used to misinform you. Never trust something that says it is set out to find ghosts. It will use every bump and scrape in the night to tell you there is a ghost, and not tell you logical explanations that the bump clearly is. Houses get drafts, either from leaky windows or air vents responding to change in pressure, and this software seems really buggy. AI targeted to find ghosts wherever it sees some sort of anomaly. I really think the SLS is confusing a chair for a ghost. I would recommend not thinking it is a ghost until the ghost sneaks up on you and bites you, or is whispering in the middle of the night in ways that you can record. I would be happy to read reports on more concrete reports of paranormal activity. Despite all my naysaying, this is a very spooky video. And I believe that. This is a very spooky video. I like this video. It shows unknowing and buggy technology, how it can give way to fear. One would start a story how a younger sibling tragically died and relives its time with its older sibling just by sitting by their chair and watching them play video games. Or how some angry parent of a ghost watching in disappointment and anger as the person does video games instead of studying or something like that. I can imagine stories like that popping up all over. It says it's not safe for work. I don't quite know why. It's just hello everyone. A week ago, while I was in bed, I heard my guitar playing itself. As soon as I touched it, the curtain started to move, and after a while, the lights went out. I did not give it weight, but yesterday, while I was sleeping with my best friend while he was sleeping, he tells me, Johnny, you will die. And after saying this, he started snoring. This morning I asked him why he did it and didn't even know what I was talking about. And he gets really angry because he thought I was saying it to joke and frighten him. What do you think I should do now? Okay, my guitar plays itself all the time. Every time it plays itself, it turns out the cat's just peeing on it. If you got a cat, that could happen. That could also explain the curtains moving. Could not explain why the lights family went out, though. That's a little weird. And Johnny, you would die. Someone saying that in the middle of the night in their sleep. I've been known to talk in my sleep. So that could be a few things that could explain it. But, I don't know. This one was literally asking for explanation. One night I woke up from my sleep because I felt like I was being watched, and all I see when I wake up was an outline of a very tall, invisible man at my door. I was so scared, I hit the wall behind me, and I was basically cornered. I felt like I couldn't move for a while. It felt like we made direct eye contact, because I can't see his eyes. My friend said it was a shadow, but I'm not sure what they meant by that. Something about sleep, something about dreams. Sometimes when you wake up, you aren't done dreaming. And wherever the monster was chasing you in your dreams, this can still chase you while you're awake. This isn't particularly true for nightmares. Perhaps I'm having a nightmare, didn't know I have that a lot. I really think that's what that is. Sleep paralysis. Wait, this is a really well documented thing. Sleep paralysis. Okay. There's this one that keeps popping up that I just want to this one. I love my response to this one. Can you help me? I recently wait, this is the wrong one. Okay, I still like it. I recently bought a garden protection candle. I lit it one night, it said the prayer, and along with it, and everything was fine. I lit it again a couple of days later, so here again, I'm laying on the bed, and my kitchen light suddenly goes out. Weird, but not really paying much attention to it. When I wake up the next morning to leave for work, my house key's bent in half. Did I accidentally bring something in my house, or maybe I'm thinking too much into it? But I find it extremely weird because it's no way a person can bend the key with their bare hands. With their bare hands, no. But you can easily find some sort of ledge or thing that you can just bend it with. My logic is not working here though. I explain why the light goes out and need for electrician, but the key don't really bend themselves. I guess it's possible at some point the key got stuck on something and you just didn't notice, but that would mean that you just so happened to buy candles with some sort of magic, and the lights went out, and you just didn't notice a metal key getting caught and bent all around the same time. Can happen, I guess. This person's requesting where they got the candle, and they say that they are indeed the practitioners of witchcraft, and that it could be something. I don't know. I'm not the biggest believer that candles can summon ghosts. And now we've come to this guy. Okay. This guy has video evidence of ghosts. Look at this video evidence. Bye. Wow. Right? 43 upvotes. Not as much as his 228,000 upvote of this other time. Okay. Spooky ghost. This is the same exact video, but on a different thing, a different subreddit. This is the paranormal encounters one. I believe that was the same exact one. Okay. This should be a different one. Yes. Notice the shadow right here. And just notice that for a second. Let's just track this thing all the way down. Took this path. Very curved path. Weird path for a spirit stake. There is now 2 of them. So here's what I think is going on. First of all, these do have sounds. You can hear. This one actually doesn't seem to have sound, which is interesting. Which one of these got the sound? Can't remember. Was it the first one? Ah, if you click the volume up, it does have sound. That sound is not like the sound. This is Wizen Cam V2 sample footage. And this is using a Wizen Cam, so I think that perhaps we could have 2 situations. We could have one situation where the person removed the sound because there was something revealing in the background, or that's just the sound the Wizen Cam was make. Either way is an option. My biggest pet peeve with this is... I'm sorry, how can you not see it? This is one of 2 things. A bug reflecting UV light from the night vision camera, or somebody with an adjustable flashlight, or more likely laser, from this image, making a full-on fake. The adjustable bug argument kind of breaks down right here. Right there. Did you see it? Right here. I can't pause using space, which is annoying. Right there. That's the spirit or ghost or bug passing over the wood frame of the store, or metal frame, or the frame of the store, but it appears to sort of trail off. Now, it doesn't exactly fit the movement and everything of a light. It's jerky enough to maybe be a light. But what really makes me think it's someone holding something, faking something, is this one. Where it goes up and down at an exact curve. Sorry, that one's also. But, one of these, it goes up and down at a curve, almost like somebody's holding it at arm's length and moving it. This one gives me clear indication of not a bug because it bounces. Does this quick whoop on camera and oh no, we're in frame and done. I believe this is the... Yeah, this is a curved one. To be fair, that could be aspect of the lens, an artifact of the lens. Maybe that is an artifact of the lens. I'm just really annoyed with this one. I'm just really annoyed with it. I see it all the time. People go, "Oh my gosh, this is such evidence of ghosts." No, this is such evidence of adjustable flashlights. That's what it is. I don't trust the CEO whatsoever. It annoys the heck out of me. Let's do this live. Let's do critical thinking live. Let's see something that this one right here. Does anyone know anything about the subject of Slender Syndrome? Okay, so here's the haunting video. Watch very closely for the haunting. Something very spooky is gonna happen. Only explained by ghosts. Only thing that can explain this is ghosts. Or Slendermen. Wait. Ta-da. All I can see is streetlight going out. Happens once in a while. See what we get to in 3 to 5 months. This looks long. How long is it? I don't want to read all. I'm seeing this this subreddit being used to advertise things like this, and they've now banned YouTube videos. I kind of understand now. Not safe for work, not pulling up on Twitch. Just trying to figure out what's going on in the backyard. Okay, let's replay that. Interesting. This looks like an overlapped video that's been sped up. Yeah, I think video trickery is going on here. I don't know if the person themselves is doing a video trickery or if it's an artifact of the camera. God, man. I think we're recording tonight in the yard with eyes so everyone can see how dark it is. Can it add the video just so I make a new one? Probably a bat. Oh. Okay. That is definitely a bug on the lens. Okay. You're right, it is. I see it now. Okay. So there I need to shift my perception. Instead of looking at the scenery, I should have looked at this as a glass pane over a scenery, but I didn't. So that caused me some incorrect assumptions. That's a hacking lesson for you. Don't always be so sure you're correct. What's going on here? That looks like someone just got scared and ran away. Looks like somebody got scared and ran away. I don't see any spooky thing happening here. Basically, I heard a loud woman screaming in the kitchen. Okay. That could be a horrible prank gone wrong, or a vent sort of situation. I don't know, and I probably shouldn't say for sure. Most important thing you could say is you don't know, and I don't know. I like these text ones. It feels more easier for me to think out for some reason. A couple of years back, I saw what looked like a normal person just standing in the corner of the streets. I was with one of my friends, and she knows him too. He was older and had a huge backpack. He was there for a few minutes. We blinked and he was gone. No trace, no place to hide or be hidden. He would have had to run like lightning. Makes no sense. It was like he just disappeared. Me and my friend went to see if we could spot him. So we drove around the surrounding area. No trace. He was gone. It wasn't my first experience in a few years. Before that, me and my mom was walking around the park in my old neighborhood when we saw a woman lose her pit bull. The dog disappeared, so did the woman. Me and my mom looked for hours. Nothing. Is there such a thing as disappearing person? I just know that they were too fast, and I know it wasn't the only person to witness it. Interesting. A tall guy disappeared as a car drove in front of him, unless he did a movie stunt for no reason. He vanished. I've been able to explain it, and that's my mind bizarre. Okay, this is actually interesting. Fun thing I like to do is do this exact thing. When a car goes by, I just sort of go missing. I'm just hiding behind the car, slowly moving away. But there's no way there's two weirdos, unless they're married or connected or related, and there's like a ninja class going on. Maybe they got a ninja class? Yeah. Aside from that, I don't know. Not gonna make any obsessions into the paranormal because, well, I have no proof of any of that existing. Well, I do have proof of some of it existing. But, you know, ain't putting that on the internet. Negative energy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so, a lot of this is people sort of letting their imagination and their version of facts run with it. I guarantee you, a spirit is not trying to attach themselves to you. If spirits attach themselves to people, then the amount of dead people we have, the amount of ghosts that we have, we'd have a lot more reports of it. Okay, let's just read and see what's going on. This happened to me twice now. I'm not 100% sure if my... Oh, hey! Hey, Liz! I'm not 100% sure if my overactive mind made it up, but it definitely felt weird to me. First time, I was on a trip to Hong Kong many years ago when my then partner, and on the last day we moved into a new hotel after moving around. I had a feeling somehow that the hotel we were at was the same hotel that the famous Hong Kong actor had committed suicide from. I later checked my feelings, and it was indeed true that it was the same hotel. I recalled during our entry stay that I couldn't get this actor out of my mind's eye, and consistently felt like he was in the room with me. I didn't think anything of it, but when I returned home to Australia, I was surprised to find that the same thing kept happening to me for the last week or so. Eventually, I kind of recall telling him in my mind that he should just go and be free now, and that's pretty much done. In your mind's eye, huh? Okay. Second time. This happened this year in June, when my partner and I went to a trip to Tasmania. On our second day in Tasmania, we visited a famous site called Port Arthur, which housed its own prison. And I found that as well when I went there, that it was the site of the Port Arthur massacre. There was a part of the prison where they had built a new building to test out solitary confinement as a new punishment, and we told that some of the prisoners that went there eventually became mad from prolonged lack of human contact and sense of time. We also did a ghost tour of the same site in the evening that finished in the said prison. My BS detector is going off like crazy. I tried to pull my focus back to my body, but it kept happening, and I eventually started feeling like something dark in my mind. I could see kind of skeleton figure, but shrouded in a very heavy, oppressive energy. I was trying to push and claw itself into my focus. Okay. I need to be real with you over here 1 second. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're not that special. You're not that special. The world-famous ghost in Hong Kong is not gonna attach themselves to you. You and only you are getting these images in your head. I don't think it has anything to do with ghosts. I'm seeing a lot of not paranormal things happening. I'm seeing more psychological things here happening. Hi, Isa. I'm in the middle of just pooping all over people at the moment. All of this is not founded in too much logic. There's some religious aspects, like the mind's eye. There are a few religious orientations that have strong beliefs and meditative properties in those. I'm gonna take a random guess and say you may not have that much experience with that. I don't know this person though. What I really feel like though is this person twice went to a place that was well known for something, and they got the feeling that it was well known for something. I feel like they just go to haunted places, try to not remember this haunted place until they get there, and just say, "Oh no, I can feel the spirits here." This is I'm not strongly believing this one. That one infuriates me a great deal. Ghost stuck in your mind's eye. What is that? Imagination? I think it's imagination. This morning around 5 a.m. I was waken out of my sleep by a female voice calling my name. She only said it once, but it's clear enough to know it is not a dream. It was a dream. It 100% was a dream. This happens a lot. Auditory hallucinations after sleeping for 8 hours. That's not weird or paranormal. That is not weird or paranormal. I ain't reading this. This is too long. Why do I do ghost hunting? Why do I do ghost busting stuff? I am frustrated now. These people frustrate me. Okay. Good man I knew, of course. Changed his name, but the story is true. Interesting YouTube video. I'm tempted to click on it. Let's give it a look.
Thaddeus Cray Productions presents Gregory and the Board. I hope you enjoy this story. In Thaddeus' life. Just leave it at that. The man was a man of God, despite the fact he was very
Hey, we have the
and
same
troubled.
audio stuff.
Gregory at times lacked in faith. This much I am certain.
This
The
is a
man
story. I gotta
battled
be
the
honest with you.
bottle.
This is a story. I don't know why that was a proof. That's full-on advertisement. Okay. Okay, so there's a universal truth about EMF radios. They read electromagnetic frequencies. Things that contain electromagnetic frequencies fall into things like, electrical wires, magnets, your cell phones. Just... if you get an EMF reading in your house, it's not a ghost. It's not a ghost, it's your light switch. It's not a ghost. Please tell me someone said that down here. Yeah. EMF is everywhere. This is not proof of ghosts. It's proof of... You know what? That seems a bit harsh. Maybe I shouldn't write that. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. But this is not proof of ghosts. This is proof of 20th century, aka 1900s. This is a straight up ad. I can't believe this gets on here and... Look, how long is it? If it's like 5 minutes, maybe I'll watch it. It's 7 minutes. Let's watch it together.
In this video, we explore the top 5 most compelling paranormal photos captured, handpicked by myself, of alleged spirits, ghosts, and even demons, caught on camera around the world, with a brief look into the backstory behind these images that has raised the eyebrows of even the most hardy skeptics out there. Without further ado, let's begin.
You see, what all of that was right there was priming. So let's get that priming out of our head real quick. Ba 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 ba. No ghosts. There are no ghosts here. All of these videos are gonna be faked.
This one was picked up by various news outlets across the world when the concerned Las Vegas grandmother, Tori Mackenzie, heard her 2-year-old grandson shouting "go away" late in the night, on top of items getting knocked over while she babysitted, and even hearing the children's musical toys going off at night as if by themselves, to only then go and check and realise the children were fast asleep. She became alarmed and decided to set up a motion cam sensor in the children's rooms, to better monitor these strange occurrences. After checking the footage a few days later, she was chilled to the bone, discovering this captured a hollow humanoid figure pacing around the room at 3 AM. After she posted this on a paranormal Facebook group, the image quickly went viral, with people very...
The image? That's a video camera though. What's a video?
quick to label this figure as a demonic entity, pointing out it appeared it had long claws and protruding horns from the head, whilst others stating it simply looked like the ghost of an old woman. When interviewed about this, she added she lacked any digital skills to create this herself, confessing her main priority was the concern of her family's safety.
Okay, so let's back up for a few minutes. That's an IR photo. Or it appears to be some sort of IR photo. Everything looks weird in IR. We do not see in that spectrum. The moment we start seeing that spectrum, everything looks like what we don't expect it to, because we expect it to look like in real life. That is a blurry photo of someone who appears old, taken by somebody who is old and watching after children. I say it's within the realm of possibility that this old lady perhaps is just a little bit forgetful and went to check on the children in the middle of the night. And as for children toys playing on their own, they do that. They 100% do that. I have a child, and every now and then I walk by a toy and it'll just start making sounds. Because it detected my presence, and it's 2021 and toys detect physical presence by various things. I think that one can be explained away. Especially saying if there was a demon hanging out by a child, why is that child still around? Let's move on to the next one.
In a more infamous, widely spread account of a supposed poltergeist or a demonic entity that terrorized a family in Indianapolis, this was even documented in a police report, and by Child Protective Services and a priest, who all spoke about the strange events taking place there, with a lead veteran of the police department, Captain Charles Austin, stating he is now a firm believer in the paranormal after his first-hand witnessing of these strange events. The photo on its own is admittedly not the scariest picture out there, but when considering its haunting full backstory behind the fact
Just to say, I 100% confirm that's not haunting at all. That just looks like a weird reflection on a window.
family's ordeal, it adds weight to their experiences. This is referred to as the exorcisms of Latoya Amons.
Piecemeal
The picture was taken
paranoia.
after a series of events, including one of the children of the family reported to be possessed, walking on the side of a wall, and also the walls oozing with a strange liquid continuously, and various bangs and strange activity occurring all around the home.
Okay, so those bangs and that oozing indicates that you need a plumber. The child walking outside the walls, I'll admit, that sounds like you need a priest. Or to get that kid into a gymnastics class, it could be an amazing gymnast.
When the house was finally emptied and vacated due to the family having no other choice but to leave, this last photo was taken by police, showing an ominous figure staring out the window, alone.
I seriously just see a
Luckily, this
weird
house has now been
reflection.
demolished and the family now relocated, stating these strange experiences to be in the past after they left. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to expand in more detail on specific cases like this, or similar events, more on the channel. We now have a photo discovered by myself during a scroll on Facebook. This image bears a strange resemblance to the previous image of the Demon House. In a UK-based DIY Facebook group, others were soon to point out in the comments that they saw two ghostly apparitions on either side of the front door.
Again,
The user
reflections.
inquired about how to treat wood in their post, with some users joking, "It's not a carpenter you need, but a priest over."
I just see
People also quick
reflections.
to point out in the comments, they can see horns, eye holes, and then on the right, shoulders and a head appear.
If you really look,
Some
yeah.
stating they were seeing this late at night and now struggle to sleep. We can't say for sure what this is due to not being able to see the inside of the hallway to observe behind, but even if This was a white colour jacket hanging up, for example, on the rails. It's certainly strange that both two different forms appear vividly and do not look like natural
really.
forms of light, e.g. like a lamp on in the background.
Oh, it was the sun shining and a white coat could easily reflect
This
that.
image has the strangest backstory. With first glance of the room, you would be forgiven if nothing looked out of place here.
What's
But
that?
after zooming in and enhancing the image, this reveals a strange humanoid figure taking shelter in the closet.
Zoom and
This was
enhance.
also a now deleted post, but luckily screenshotted from the website Reddit, posted over 20 days
From the
ago
website
recording
Reddit.
This video. The author explained the so-called entity has had many years living in the property, even naming himself Jack, claiming he had conversed
Okay,
with
so
the
I'm getting
creature
Halloween
mainly in his
decorations and hang them
dreams.
everywhere.
When pushed by other online users to share a photo to provide evidence to this claim, he adds he was lucky to capture this particular image, as it usually does not want to be seen in plain sight. The author did go on to explain why he deleted the original post, due to a few comments who ridiculed him for it. When discussions were had elsewhere on the website, in separate posts, he left a final ominous message, which ironically now is deleted too, but screen grabbed, to conclude he would not share anything further on this. Therefore, no more information was gained or
Interesting.
shared on this matter. Real or fake? A vivid storyteller who couldn't handle criticism? Or a nervous person wanting no ridicule? Let me know in the comments what you think.
Zoom and enhance is just where all ghosts are born. Oh, to a certain degree. Zoom and enhance is just the way of making things so obscure that your mind can make up anything. So where some of this looks very convincing, especially at the claws.
Let me know in the comments what you think.
I don't know. It could just be a glove and a closet with a weird coat. I don't know.
Perhaps this image is the weirdest and most surreal out of the selection. Taken in Tucson, Arizona, in the early hours of a desolate street, which was originally uploaded to Facebook before going viral. It shows a dark winged figure on a street corner, with people debating whether it's a demon or an angel. People debating whether it's a demon.
Okay, first off, my first things I want to say is I got no idea what this is. What I do know is that's a house, and that's a house, and that's a house. Look, lights on at the house. Lights are on at this house. This is a street corner. Lights are on. There was one image of this creature. Interesting.
Taken in Tucson, Arizona, in the early hours of a desolate street, which was originally uploaded to Facebook before going viral. It shows a dark winged figure on a street corner, with people debating whether it's a demon or an angel. Richard Christiansen from Phoenix, Arizona, who posted the image, shared his disbelief in the fact that he had never seen or taken a picture of anything like this, asking for other people's interpretation and to confirm he wasn't imagining this.
Why the heck?
Some say this is an optical illusion from a palm tree, but others have pointed out that the branches would not hang this low, and a thin line between the legs appears to be visible. The image
What?
is very similar to another viral video, showing an unexplained Mothman humanoid-looking figure hovering above Arizona, before disappearing entirely in the daylight. Are these real entities now being caught on tape, or just elaborate hoaxes, or pictures that trick our minds? It's down for you to decide. Let me know in the comments if you think any particular image stands out and which one was the most scariest. Also, don't forget.
I just want to say, why the heck was this picture so low res? Like, these guys are on like 1080p right here, and they've got like faces on things, which is just the paint. That's just the paint. But you see a winged humanoid standing 7 feet tall, and you grab your 1970 first action digital camera? What the heck? Get better pictures, guys. Sure, you might get eaten because the thing noticing they actually take a good picture of it, but you know what? You know, toughen up. Get to it. We need the proof. Wow, this place really is just hammered with YouTube videos. What's this? Oh, something tricky is going on with that camera. odd painting someone bought into home, and it smells like roses when I arrive. I just want to know I am not paranoid because it feels like bad energy. It feels like bad energy. If you could just feel ghosts, you could just feel ghosts, quite sure they'd be little more than myths and completely disproven. Oh, that's half an hour. Let's not watch that. I think I'm gonna. I think the greatest negative energy right now is myself. I think I need to hop off here soon.
Morales Debbie and her friends are tubing through a canal when they capture something creepy on camera. This video was taken on July 8th of 2018, but prior to this date about 5 years ago someone had drowned in the same canal that Morales is in. Little does she know that she and her friends would capture something disturbing. Take a
What's
look.
that something? That looks like... Oh, that's a person. That looks like a person.
It was only after posting the video on Facebook and being told by viewers about this that she noticed. Viewers think that this could have been the ghost of the victim who had drowned. Others think that this could have been something else, perhaps a creature. No one knows for sure, but it seems like
That heckin' looks like a person.
more people believe that this might be the spirit of a deceased who appears to be reaching for the water tube to save itself. Unfortunately, it doesn't know that it's too late. But of course, what are your thoughts, paranormal or not?
I'm not sure that's a person, like an actual person.
Before going further in
That
video,
really needed
we
saving?
have started monthly giveaway contest.
Okay, I think that's gonna be the last video for me. I'm sorry, I'm a big ball of negative, but oh, some of this stuff just really, really bothers me. Really bothers me. Thanks for joining me. I will leave you guys with a bit of spooky music, and you all have a very good evening. Goodbye.